Waterford travels out of conference to battle an undefeated opponent. Two teams battle it out for a lead in the girls' hockey title race. And Bulldogs clash with Spartans during rivalry week.
Hardwood Hero starts right now!
The regular season is winding down, which means we are closing in on conference crowns. I'm Shane Scalfaro, and we've got an action-packed episode 3 of Hardwood Heroes. So let's dive in. Both of the Vinton County Vikings teams are trending upwards. We've got Vinton County lead reporter Grant Kiefer to tell us about the girls' thriller on Monday.
Well, Shane, the result of the game may not have been what VC wanted, but the Vikings week began with a Game of the Year candidate. The Vinton County Vikings and River Valley Raiders came into this one needing a win after both teams suffered losses last Thursday, and it was River Valley who came out showing high intensity early on. Now, the Vikings couldn't get anything going on offense because of this, and they were down 27-16 at half. But VC's a second half team, so this was still very much a game. So let's fast forward to the fourth quarter where the fun really begins. Vinton County was down 9 at the start of the fourth, but they just kept chipping away at the lead by matching the Raiders' intensity in the half court. Brett Jones installed a press of his own, and it worked. Now, final seconds in regulation, needing a 3 to tie. Ball in senior McKenna Thompson's hands. She's going to dish this one out to freshman Trinity Williams. She throws this one up and bang! VC forced OT where the Vikings fell 53-50. But despite the loss, Coach Jones loved how his team matched River Valley's intensity in the second half.
And it took us a little bit to match it, you know. I told them early in that game, I said, this is this simple. Their energy's higher, their level of intensity's higher. And, I mean, we want to stay in this game. We want to fight. Our intensity has got to get to that level.
Moving to the boys, they're still perfect in conference.
They are, and that win against NY on Friday proved who's still on top of the TVC. Add in the fact that it was senior night, the stage was set for an all-time performance. I would go as far as to say Friday night was the Garrett Brown show. Whether you know him as Vinton County's running back during the fall or VC's top shooter on the hardwood, the dude can flat out steal the show at any point in the game. Now, if you needed any more proof, look at this stat line. 33 points, 8 rebounds, 6 of 9 from deep, and 2 steals. Unreal stuff from Mr. Downtown Garrett Brown. All in all, Shane, VC was ridiculous on offense Friday with 77 points. However, both Coach Kite and Brown told me defense had to improve to have a shot at Marietta on Saturday.
Speaking of that Marietta game, how did VC's defense fare against the Tigers?
Look, the Vikings did a complete 180 on defense, giving Marietta a hard time all 4 quarters. However, lost this one 50-43. Those 50 points Marietta scored were the third least they've scored all season, with Warren and John Glenn being the only teams to hold the Tigers to less.
Looks like VC did what they needed to do defensively, but going from 77 points one night to 43 the next is a steady drop-off. What happened on offense?
Marietta had one job, contain Garrett Brown, and it worked. He didn't make a single field goal until the fourth quarter.
Now, this one could have been a playoff preview, but VC has a gauntlet ahead.
They do indeed, so how about we break it down? VC has an insane stretch coming up as 4 of the Vikings' last 6 games are against teams who are ranked in the top 9 of Division II Southeast. Marietta is ranked first in the section, but Tuesday night will be a big prove-it game on the road at 4th-ranked Washington Courthouse. Round preview for VC, while Meigs on the road on February 13th could decide the TVC Ohio.
I'm going to have to keep tabs on the Vikings down the stretch. Thanks for the breakdown, Grant. This one was pretty split, but 53% of you guys guessed right about Marietta taking down the Vikings. Be sure to head over to our Instagram to get your vote in on who you think is going to win each matchup. In our second vote, a whopping 83% thought that the Vikings or the Bulldogs were going to take down the Spartans. Well, let's see who guessed right in this TVC Ohio rivalry. It's Athens versus Alexander week. Both teams on back-to-back days and both in the Bulldogs' house. We've got Athens lead reporter Zachary Knight and Alexander reporter Ty Carpenter to take us through it.
Thanks, Shane. Running out of chances, these Alexander boys are still looking for that first win.
Yeah, and earlier this season, Athens pulled off a close 36-33 victory. It was senior night for the Athens boys, making this rivalry game even more special for these graduating Bulldogs.
We talked last week about how Athens' defense needed to improve. How'd they pull it off?
The Bulldog defense definitely tightened up in this game. They slowed Alexander down and only let 6 of their 18 shots fall in the first half. This defense also helped put the ball back in the Bulldogs' hands, and they capitalized on their scoring opportunities with seniors Luke Mullins and Sam Trainer picking up some points for their team.
The second half was another story. The Spartans sped up the game, and Athens' zone just couldn't keep pace. Mason Morris fired off quick shots, and Claxton Hawk was a threat in the paint. Even after Athens switched to a press, they never regained that momentum. Alexander saw their chance and took it, winning this matchup by 42-35.
I saw this game last year in the alley. This revenge game had to feel good after that.
Yeah, last year Athens came out on top in enemy territory and celebrated in style. But this year we saw the tables turn on the Bulldogs.
After a hard-fought season, this win has been in the works. Despite all the challenges, this team's dedication has paid off, and coach is proud of the work they've put in.
To watch these guys show up every day, never late to practice, never miss a practice, do exactly what I ask every day in practice, never give me 1 ounce of trouble, none, zero. The joy I feel for them getting a win is far greater than anything else.
So I was at this girls game with you guys. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was the place to be on Thursday. This rivalry is one to behold, and both teams showed out.
And Athens took home the big win earlier this season, so you know these girls were fired up and ready to play.
To begin the game, defense was on full display as Ella Chapman lays a block, leading to a rebound by Alexis Kopel.
For the first 2 minutes, neither team could really find the basket, but Alexander struck first, with Kaylee Hunnell ripping a pass to Lily Ryder, who sinks a 3 to go up top.
The two teams traded leads, but Athens guard Ella Chapman finds her way through some tough Spartan defense, putting Athens up 11-9 at the end of the first. In the second quarter, Athens got rolling. They opted for a full court press, and this steal from Asa Holcomb was one of many this quarter. While the
press led to a 12-5 run for the Lady Bulldogs, it tired them out, allowing for quick plays with Hunnell hitting McKenna Moore for easy points, putting Alexander down by just 1 at the half. Defense took a front seat in the third. Looking for holes in the press, Hunnell tosses it to Caden Bean, who finds Lily Ryder, who hits it back to Hunnell, sinking a 3, finishing the quarter at 34 all.
In the final minutes, Athens pulled ahead, and Quinn Banks put these final points on the board for the Bulldogs, winning this one 45-38. This was a close game, and it's easy to see why.
Yeah, some efficient three-point shooting kept Alexander in the game, and they stayed competitive in the paint.
Athens came out on top of this matchup thanks to their team play style and some strong defensive efforts. The Bulldogs clinched a share of the title, and one more win gets them sole possession.
Meanwhile, Alexander isn't out in a share, but it's a hard path.
Yeah, but in this race, anything's possible. Thanks, guys. Looking for some more TVC basketball? Head over to Facebook and Twitter for game recaps and weekly updated conference standings. Instagram has you covered for highlights and action shots throughout the week. And for written content from every game, wub.org/heroes is the spot to go. The Buckeyes had a big week of conference play with both teams welcoming in the River Valley Raiders. Let's welcome in lead reporter Donovan Barney.
Thanks, Shane. The boys were on the hunt for revenge after falling by just 3 the last time these two teams met. The Buckeyes came out firing on all cylinders. Once they grabbed the lead, they did not let go. By half, they were just 8 points shy of their game total from way back in December.
Clearly someone was cooking on offense. Who took the mantle of head chef?
That guy right there, Bryant Call. The junior was scoring at all levels. I'm talking putbacks, driving to the bucket, and knocking down some trey balls from deep. This led to him putting up 20 points versus the Raiders on Tuesday night. Not only that, but he's been on a tear lately. He dropped 18 versus Fed Hawk and 13 versus Meigs respectfully.
Donovan, I know you're a defensive guy. What kind of defense were they working with on Tuesday?
You know the Buckeyes love to put pressure on offenses up the court, so they come out in this full court 1-2-2 press. The defense wants to trap this guard in the corner here. And you see, he tries to dribble through, loses the ball, Swope falls on it for an easy Buckeye turnover. Now we're going to see it again here. Remember, the offense only has 10 seconds to get up the court. So once Swope and Inman get some pressure on the ball handler here, they are forced to call a timeout. The Buckeyes utilize this scheme all game, putting them in position to win 76-42.
So watching this team, I hear someone's popped up on your radar.
Yeah, Shane, and this kid has got some big shoes to fill over the next few seasons, and his name might ring a bell. I had the privilege to sit down with the Levy family last week, and we got to talk ball, family, records, and all that in between. But most importantly, we talked about the Levy legacy.
Era and Gavin Levy, two siblings that both marched down the halls and the basketball courts of Nelsonville-York High School. With Era a senior and Gavin only a freshman, the Levy family legacy is just getting underway. For starters, it's already in the record books. As of January 25th, Era exceeded 1,532 points, to hold the record as the all-time leading scorer at NY. a moment her and her brother will never forget.
That moment we shared in the student section after I broke that record, that's one of my most vivid moments. Going to all of his tournaments, always being there for him, and we have so many pictures of, they won the championship last year in one of their tournaments, and I just came from one of my tournaments that we won, so just sharing like all those moments together is the best.
With Era's time as a Buckeye shrinking, Gavin is just beginning to get his feet wet, and the freshman guard has big plans.
What can we expect from you, in years to come as far as your play style and who you are as a person on and off the court?
Hopefully breaking her three-point record and just scoring, playing good defense, hustling, and just anything I can to help the team.
I got to talk to Era and Gavin's dad, Josh Levy, about what it's been like watching these two grow up.
They got into some little spats here and there, but for the most part, they seem to get along. Era was kind of disappointed when Gavin was born because she wanted a monkey instead of a brother, but she didn't get that. Like I said, they've got along. They've pushed each other once they've gotten older to play as hard as they can.
Now, these two wouldn't be where they are today without a little bit of a sibling rivalry.
When I get you guys to one-on-one later, because I've got to get you guys one-on-one later, who's coming out on top?
No, I got it easy.
I'll win.
Between the two of them, the Levy name will be echoing through gyms for years to come.
Now, what happened in that one-on-one stays between me, Era, and Gavin. But I will say, the only thing that runs as deep as their love for basketball is their love for one another. Shane, I'm excited to see where the future takes these two stars.
I am too. NY is in some good hands. Thanks for the great work, Donovan. The Meigs Marauders had some big opponents staring them down, both of which are at the top of their conferences. The boys were also looking to continue their 13-game win streak. For that, we've got Meigs reporter Mia Salmons.
Thanks, Shane. The Meigs boys played a #1 team, the Marietta Tigers of the Twin State League. The Marauders faced adversity this week due to multiple factors. Freshman Reed Brinegar got hurt in their game against Trimble last Saturday in what would be a season-ending injury. Junior Dustin Vance and senior Braden Stanley were also not 100% due to injury. The Marauders were already missing senior Braylon Harrison, leaving them with 4 of their 5 starters not fully healthy.
Wow, that's a lot of the core banged up. That had to change how this game was played.
Well, Shane, Meigs started off the game with high energy despite the losses. Although the Marauders were resilient, Marietta had the advantage in height, health, and numbers. Meigs had little presence in the paint and ran into foul trouble early. The Marauders also struggled with shooting and ball placement. All of this, plus the losses of key players, put Marietta ahead, and Meigs fell 69-40, breaking their 13-game win streak. This was the first game Brinegar was not at, and you could clearly see how much leadership he brings to the team.
Yeah, and on the other side, the ladies met up with the top of the Ohio in a needed get-right game.
The Lady Marauders hosted the Athens Bulldogs on Monday in their second meeting of the season. The Marauders looked to avenge themselves after losing to Athens 66-41 back in December. Athens has been on a 3-game win streak and was hoping to bring that number to 4 after wins against Nelsonville-York, Logan Elm, and Chillicothe. Right away, Athens pulled ahead, marking their territory. Big change came in the second quarter when the Marauders scored 5 points while the Bulldogs nailed 26 of their own.
So did the Marauders ever adjust to the Bulldogs' defense?
Honestly, they didn't. Meigs continued to look shaken up by Athens' quick plays. The Marauders not only struggled with shooting, but also with defense in the paint. Meigs continued to fall behind and lost the Bulldogs 72-33.
So who are some bright spots in this game?
It's very clear that Athens plays together. Asa Holcomb and Ella Chapman combined for 44 points, and Andrea Marr led the Marauders with 21 points on the night. This week was challenging, and the Marauders are set to travel to the Alley, where they face the Alexander Spartans.
It's going to be another tough test for them next week. Thanks for the great work, Mia. We mentioned a couple of times how big this week has been, but Tim is here to paint the full picture.
Shane, this masterpiece is nearly complete, and as we come down the end of the regular season, wins are starting to become hard to come by. We'll start with the girls' standings. Athens remains at the top with a win over Meigs and Alexander. They'll clinch at least a share of the TVC Ohio. To win it outright, they'll need either a win in their final 2 conference games or a loss from River Valley on Thursday against Alexander. River Valley will need to win out and hope Athens drops both games next week if they want a share of the crown. For the boys, the stage is set for the February 13th showdown between VC and Meigs. Vinton County controls their own destiny with 2 conference games remaining, and here's the sitch. Beat Meigs and the title is yours. Now lose that game and you'll need Meigs to lose to Alexander or River Valley. Meigs will need to win out if they want to stay in the race for the TVC Ohio title.
Let's move over to a Hawking rivalry. For that, we have lead reporter Haley Hollinger.
Thanks, Shane. Last time these two teams played, Waterford lost by 5 points. So this past Friday, it was clear that their claws were out. The Wildcats lived behind the arc all night long. Alec Johnson kicked it off with 3 threes and got everybody going. Take a look at Jarrett Armstrong. In one of his many threes, he had 18 points in just the first half. Now, Shane, if you watch any Tomcat basketball, you know that their game is almost the complete opposite.
Yeah, they're more of an old school team, and from what we've talked about, Waterford forced them out of their comfort zone.
They did, but Trimble also did a lot right. They had only 11 turnovers on the night, and they had 26 rebounds as a team. But Waterford didn't let them get a lot of touches in the paint, which isn't their game. They had to play more around the arc, and they put up shots that they normally wouldn't put up, and it disturbed their momentum. But they did start to control the tempo in the third quarter.
Yeah, and they've had a knack for forcing turnovers this season. Is this what's gotten them going?
Yes, Brandon Burdett had a fire lit under him out of the half. He got a couple of turnovers, which led to transition ball for the Tomcats. That's their game. They like that a lot better, but they didn't have the defensive intensity to bring it home, and the Wildcats won 64-52. The boys have been in a bit of a rough patch lately, but it seems like the girls are hitting their stride.
Yeah, I hear they've been racking up some wins.
They have, and they've been doing that by cleaning up some weak spots they've had throughout the season, like ball security, offensive movement, and finishing out strong.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about ball security, and in their first game against Southern, they had 34 turnovers.
Yes, but they only had 14 this past game against the Tornadoes, a big improvement, and just 10 in their game the next day. Their fight and will has been evident, and I think it's safe to say that they're trending upwards.
I would say so, and it seems like their improvement was evident on Wednesday.
It was, and the Tomcats must have watched some first alert weather before making their way into Racine because they were ready for the storm. Trimble forced 3 turnovers and scored 6 points right out of the gate. They kept Southern at bay with a 1-2-2 defense, which you can see right here. The Tornadoes were all riled up coming out of the half. They put pressure on Mackenzie Ng and Ryland Fouts, which are 2 of Trimble's top offensive powerhouses. They took the lead for the first time all night following that. In the past, we've seen the Tomcats shut down after a big momentum shift or in the later quarters in general. But Coach Joe Richards put his squad in a press, resulting in a couple of Tornado turnovers. And from there, hey, it was all Trimble. They took the game 42-33, beating Southern by 5 more points than they did in their last meeting. And I really think this second half toughness is going to stick around, especially looking at their other recent success.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep trending up. Thanks for the great work, Haley. The Eastern Eagles have been working to find a stride, but they also take the time to celebrate. For the ladies, all eyes were on senior night. Lead reporter Stephen Crowley was there to take it all in.
Shane, with only one Lady Eagle leaving the nest, it was really Hope Reed night in Reedsville. Reed has played basketball for 15 years of her life, and for 4 of those years, she's been a key piece of the Lady Eagles basketball program. Now, family plays a huge part in any senior night. Reed told us that before every single basketball game, her mom gives her 2 great words of advice. Don't suck. Wise words that Reed does not take lightly. On her special night, Reed led Eastern with 19 points against the Tomcats in the loss. With elite change of pace and finishing at the rim, she has consistently been the leading scorer for the Lady Eagles all season long. We caught up with first-year head coach Jim Simpson after the Lone Seniors' special night.
Just a great kid to be around, you know, just a joy to have on the basketball team. Great example for the other girls, and, you know, if you had 15 Hope Reeds on your team, no one would complain, you know.
Switching over, the boys have really been working on one side of the ball.
That's right, Shane. The boys headed into Belpre to take on the Golden Eagles. Throughout the season, the Eagles' defense has changed drastically. To show you what I mean, let's break it down. Looking at this first clip, we're in a 3-2 zone. The Eagles ran this almost all night long. Cooper Barnett, he's at half court. His assignment, Junior Bass, is running to that left-hand side block. He's going to sprint back on defense, and now he's in position to guard. He's going to force Junior Bass to roll under the basket and take a low percentage shot. Now, fast break for the Eagles. Staying in the zone. This ball is going to get switched back over to the left-hand side and down to that left-hand block. And now Tyler Hill and Derek Barnes, they are not in position to guard. Not seeing ball in man. Derek Lister, he's on the wing, pop a 3-pointer, bang. Now looking at the 2-2-1 press. This is David Kite's press of choice. Derek Barnes, he's at half court. He sees Chris Copen. He knows that Chris Copen is going to get that ball in the middle. He sprints. You see the eyes. He gets the tip steal. Fast break for the Eagles. And now looking at the press again. These 3 players right here, integral to the press break. They're going to switch this ball back and forth, looking for the open man to get it across half court. It's going to get switched back to the right-hand side in the hand of Blake Church, and he's going to find Chris Copen in the middle. And he's going to look to who? His favorite target, Junior Bass. Cooper Barnett is just a step too early. This leaves Junior Bass enough space to dribble and finish at the rim. As the Eagles progress into the playoffs, Coach David Kite will urge more improvements to their zone and press defense.
We'll see what they can do. Thanks, Steven. Both Waterford teams had tough tests ahead this week, but great chances to get more battle tested. We welcome in Waterford reporter Jake Collins to discuss a barn burner in Newark.
Shane, our expectation for this game were high, but the squads exceeded them. Last year, Newark Catholic won 54-48, but this year the Lady Wildcats traveled north, looking to hand the Green Wave their first loss of the season. In the opening minutes, Waterford jumped out on a 7-2 run, but Newark Catholic quickly caught fire beyond the arc, propelling the Green Wave to an 18-11 lead after one. In the second, Waterford clawed back behind Kendall Surrey and Lakin Jones to cut the lead to a single point at halftime. After the break, the Wildcats came out with flair on offense and tallied 17 points in a dominant quarter. Surrey scored 6 points in that span, and Avery Wagner added 7 to push Waterford ahead going into the fourth. While Waterford suppressed the 3-ball after the first, the Green Wave could not miss in the fourth. Look at Sophie Polokin and Kylie Gibson make 3 after 3. It was back and forth until the final shot. Now, game tied. Surrey has a chance to win the game with a mid-range shot, but it falls short, and they need overtime to decide this one. They continue to exchange leads until the final shot again, but with 30 seconds left, Newark Catholic relied on Sophie Polokin. Look at Polokin drive to the rim, lays it off the glass and down the bowl, and Newark Catholic retakes the lead. Now Waterford has a chance with 3 seconds left, and it is intercepted by Polokin, and Newark Catholic escapes 62-61.
So Battle 1 ends in defeat. Battle 2 meets a familiar foe.
Indeed it does. The Lancers took Game 1 of this series in December 68-58, but now in Waterford, the boys look to flip the script. It was an impressive start for Waterford in the opening quarter as they matched the pace of Federal Hawking offensively and even took the lead at the end of the first with Finn Pinnock's 3-point buzzer beater to make it 23-20.
The Wildcats got off to a hot start. What cooled them down?
The Wildcats entered a slump that lasted throughout numerous timeouts, which opened the door for the Lancers. Jared Armstrong only went 1 for 9 from 3, and Max Roberts shot 25% in the second half after going 5 for 6 in the first. Meanwhile, Federal Hawking never let off the gas and built a 21-point lead going into the fourth, which was cut into single digits in the final minute, but it was too little, too late, and Fed Hawk completed the season sweep 77-68.
We've seen how consistent the Lancers are throughout their games. How do they take advantage of this cold spell?
Federal Hawking made 12 three-pointers as Messiah Cottrell and Andrew Earhart combined for 10. Waterford did make a defensive adjustment to go from a 2-3 zone to man, but that ultimately caused confusion for players in set plays and transition, which opened up the paint for the interior thrashing in the fourth. While this was a disappointing loss for the Wildcats, they could still have time to make adjustments and finish strong in TVC play.
Yeah, luckily for them, they still have time to do it. Thanks for the great work, Jake. 2 fan votes are better than 1, and 78% of you were right about Federal Hawking taking the victory over Waterford. I know I said it before, but Instagram is the place to go to get your votes in. In another lopsided one, 85% of you voted that the Lancers would take down another Hawking opponent in the Eastern Eagles. Well then, let's find out how it went. We just saw the boys beat Waterford, and lead reporter Gavin Carrick is here to talk about another Lancers game.
Yeah, Shane, it was rocking into it Friday night for this Hawking battle. The stage was set and teams ready to get this one underway. The story of this first half will be the tale of the three-pointer. The main character, Andrew Earhart. The senior had 5 threes in the first half, ending with 19 points on the night. Then, his right-hand man, Tara Cottrell. He would drain 4 threes in this one, finishing with 28. The past couple of weeks, we've really began to see this entire team launch into high gear. Evan McPherson has been playing some great ball in this time period. He finished with 11 in this one. Mosiah Cottrell has enhanced this squad even more, finishing from threes with ease. He will put up 10. The vibes around this team are so high, and you can see the smiles on everyone's faces. With that, transition to the play on the floor. Fed Hawk took this one by a final of 76-49.
All right, Gavin, I think we got everyone waiting long enough. Let's talk about this Fed Hawk Waterford game.
Shannon, you're absolutely right. This game had massive implications at the top of the TVC Hawking. Fed Hawk fans once again packed the stands for this top of the Hawking battle. Not only was this game a huge deal, but it was also a very special senior night in Stewart. This game really came down to how well Waterford played on the night, checking all the boxes to defeat the Lancers. On the offensive side of the ball, they let their usual wrecking crew go to work, with Avery Wagner dominating from box to box with her size and strength. She finished with 14 points. McKenna started with pitching with 15 while patrolling the perimeter and orchestrating the offense.
Gavin, Fed Hawk's offense has been rolling all season long. How did Waterford contain them?
Yeah, I mean, they just did a great job of defending all areas of the floor. The Wildcats suffocated those Lancer passing lanes, while down low, rebounding was a problem all night. When we had the chance to talk to head coach Amos Cottrell, he spoke about just how tough that Waterford defense was.
They did a great job. So in the first game, they switched Surrey on Brindley in the second half and limited her touches, and they just face guarded her tonight, so kind of took her out of rhythm, and we just weren't doing a good job of getting screens for our guards to get them open. So I mean, that was the biggest factor. We just didn't get easy shots.
Shane, there's still some ball left to be played to see who takes that coveted conference crown. Should be a fun ride.
Oh, of course it will. Thanks, Gavin. A Wildcats win gets them alone at the top of the standings. Let's see where everyone else stands.
Well, Shane, you know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. For the second week in a row, the TVC Hawking girls standings remain the same. But let's take a look. So much like the Ohio, the race for the Hawking is all but locked up. Waterford captured at least a share with their win over Fed Hawk. If they beat Belpre next week, they'll take the conference crown outright. A loss, however, would open the door for the Lancers to claim their share. Federal Hawking needs to get a win over Trimble this week to keep themselves in it. Trimble, Southern, and Eastern sit in 4th, 5th, and 6th, respectively. Now, the boys' title race is neck and neck coming down the final stretch. Belpre and Fed Hawk are in lockstep, and it's going to come down to who slips up first. Easiest way to describe this scenario, just keep winning. A loss wouldn't eliminate you from contention as long as the other team drops one as well. I know it's complicated, but by this time next week, I promise the conference standings picture will be a lot more clear. Shane, it's our final order of business here now. It's Hero of the Week time. Now, it was a tough choice this week, but these two candidates stood out above the rest.
Yeah, and we had the boys go first last time. This time, it's ladies first.
Our girls' hero this week was a bit of a surprise, but this girl definitely put herself on the map with her performance. This week's winner, Trimble sophomore Mackenzie Eing. Mackenzie is a monster in the low post, making contested layups left and right and snatching rebounds away from opposing players. Even if her shots aren't falling, she still finds a way to get that second chance bucket.
She makes her money from inside 5 feet, and she always finds a way to create space. What she lacks in height, she makes up for in physicality.
In their win against Eastern, Eing dropped a 24-point, 10-rebound double-double, with most of her points coming in that second half.
Yeah, and like we said before, she is dominant down low. Those 5 blocks and 4 steals are evidence of that. Man, she is working hard down there. Another strong candidate when it comes to all futures team later this year. Over to the boys, we have a player that not only had a fantastic night, did it in front of a home crowd, and did it on senior night. It's none other than Vinton County's Garrett Brown. As Grant Kiefer would say, Brown is a shooter, taking you down from anywhere outside the arc.
Not only that, he can punish you in the paint, get those easy buckets, and crash the glass for rebounds.
Defensively, he does anything asked of him. You need him on the perimeter, he's there. He'll fly inside to the paint and make sure you aren't even hitting the glass. And what a stat line to go along with his night. 33 points on shooting over 66% from both the field and from 3. Add on the fact that he was a perfect 7 for 7 from the line.
Tack on 8 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, and 2 steals. This man was everywhere, and he did everything. Shane, man, these decisions are getting harder and harder every single week.
Yeah, and I mean, what a time to start heating up. They just need to carry these performances into the next couple of weeks.
But that's all the ball we have for today. Make sure to check out our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for your weekly TVC updates.
Thanks for watching. And as always, we're reminding you to be heroic.